Welcome back, guys, to episode number 6. Today we're going to be talking about Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle talking contract extensions. Also, we're going to be talking about Klay Thompson might be a good fit for the Knicks, says Stephen A. Smith. And also, we're going to be talking about a Knicks trade that can happen with the Pelicans for Ingram. But before we get started, guys, I want to just kind of thank you guys for supporting the channel. Like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow, helps me provide better content. So let's get started. Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle getting a contract extension. I think Jalen Brunson, if he doesn't sign now, he's going to make big money next season when he becomes eligible for a contract extension. If he signs now, he's going to get less money. I think he can get upwards of $370 million the following year, or if he makes All NBA team. If he doesn't, I think it gets up to 269. I'm just kind of based on what I've researched in the past. That's kind of what he can get. But it doesn't make any sense for Jalen Brunson to sign a deal right now. I think that he should, bring it back, run it back, bring back those potential 40-game pointers for the season, and he can probably do it again. I think he's going to do it. He's going to do it in the playoffs. He's going to get paid. Jalen Brunson is going to get paid. Hopefully, it's a great season. He has a safe outcome. But can we say the same thing about Julius Randle? I think it makes more sense for Julius Randle to sign now. But does the Knicks think the same way? No. I mean, there's injuries that play a part with the Julius Randle, his shoulder. Julius Randle always hurt. He might be inclined of signing now, but, I don't know if the Knicks are willing to do that. That's something where he signed with the CAA. Is it to make a better deal, work something out? Maybe he realized, my career is going to be very injury prone. So it's been like that, but, he still has a lot of years to play basketball. So it's something the Knicks should think about, and he should think about maybe considering what they could do now to renegotiate their contract. But it makes more sense for Jalen Brunson to wait, and it makes more sense to Julius Randle to sign out. But for the Knicks, it doesn't make sense. For vice versa, Jalen Brunson should sign now, and Julius Randle should not sign or kind of give the Knicks a deal. But, that's kind of what my thoughts are, in my opinion. But I think that Jalen Brunson is going to get paid if he delivers an All-NBA performance next season. Moving on, guys, to the next topic. We'll be talking about Klay Thompson, the sharpshooter, the Hall of Famer with the Warriors. I'm hearing about 3-year deals as a possibility. And Stephen A. Smith saying that, he is somebody that he fits the Knicks. He's a sharpshooter for Tom Thibodeau. But my thing is, this guy has been injured. And I think the Knicks have been plagued with these injuries this last season. And I think bringing a guy that's kind of injury prone, that's probably not performing how he has been, maybe that can be reignited as a New York Knick. But if it's for the right price, I think having a guy maybe come off and, off the bench to kind of help, the team with scoring, with that perimeter shooting. I think Klay Thompson, it's a good move. I think I agree with with Stephen A. Smith, but it has to come at the right price. And, is he going to want a starting role? I don't know. That's kind of something that if Thibodeau sees that his potential is still there, he might be starting instead of, a sharpshooter like Dante DiVincenzo, but I doubt it. I think that if this guy comes, he's not going to be a starter. He's going to be kind of a role player, kind of like that Ray Allen with the Miami Heats kind of guy, and run it with the Knicks and help us get his chip here in New York City. So moving on to topic number 3, Brandon Ingram. The trade rumors out there involving the Knicks, kind of him reuniting with Josh Hart, Julius Randle. I doubt that he joins with Julius Randle. I mean, I think if Brandon Ingram comes to the Knicks, is a guy that's going to be going back to the Pelicans is Julius Randle. I think that the Knicks, that contract, or that player that the Knicks have, and the contract that Julius Randle is very probably matching salary with some other players in there and some other picks. I think that's what the Knicks are going to get back. But I really don't like that trade. I think that I'd rather keep Julius Randle with the Knicks. The chemistry, defensive player. I think that he can probably play sometimes better than Brandon Ingram. I doubt he plays potential. I think Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks could probably elevate his defensive game, but we can't ignore the offense that he can bring to the Knicks. This guy, Jalen Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, if we sign Isaiah Hartenstein and obviously OG, but, I think the Knicks will have a massive team offensively. But it would be nice if Julius Randle could stay with the Knicks, but I don't see how that works. I just can't fathom how that's going to play out. So it's something that the Knicks should really think about, maybe considering a Brandon Ingram trade, but only at the right cost and making the right move. It doesn't make us just making a crazy move for a guy that probably is going to hurt us on defense, and I if I'm not mistaken, I think Brandon Ingram has some history of injuries, and I don't know, everything based on our last season, we're kind of, as Knicks fan, a little bit concerned with injuries, and that's something that we need durability. We need durable players that are gonna grind it out throughout the season and be ready playoff. We need guys like Josh Hart, Isaiah Hartenstein. A guy was hurt, but he still kept playing. We need those warriors out there. And if the Knicks want to kind of make that playoff run, we need to stay healthy and to make a push. But, well, guys, that's kind of all I have for this episode. I want to thank you guys for joining the channel. Just want to say that I'm very appreciative of everyone joining the channel and supporting. That means a lot to me, and I appreciate the support. But that kind of brings everything to a conclusion. And I also just want to say again, Jalen Brunson, a contract extension, possibility next season, is going to get paid. He's going to get paid. Julius Randle, I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to sign a contract. He's going to probably play out next season and see what's going to happen. The Knicks are going to want that as well, to see if he is ready to play out a whole entire season. Let's see how it goes with an injury shoulder and the history of injuries. It's kind of doubtful that might happen. Also, Klay Thompson to the Knicks, if it's for the right price, I'm for it. I'm for that sharpshooter. Maybe we can reignite it at the right price. But I don't think he's a starter. Maybe Tom Thibodeau couldn't reignite that history of him, that past of him being that type of player. But he's dealt with injuries and has not been the same. If he was the same, the Warriors would have kept him. But, unfortunately, that's not happening. And also, moving on to Brandon Ingram, is a guy that, I love the offensive opportunity that the Knicks might have by adding him. But then, that opens up the door for defensive hole out there. So, and Mitch might go in that trade. I think I forgot to say when I'm speaking on the topic if that happens. But we really, as long as it's the right move, the right players. But again, the front office knows what they're doing. I trust in Leon Rose and trust in what they're doing, what moves they're doing. So, but again, guys, this brings us to the end. I want to thank you guys and thank you. Peace out.